In the intricate tapestry of operations management, communication stands as one of its most critical threads, weaving together people, processes, resources, and strategies to ensure organizations function efficiently and effectively. The significance of communication in operations management cannot be overstated, as it permeates every facet of operational activities, from planning and organizing to directing and controlling. At its core, operations management is about transforming inputs into outputs that meet customer demands, and this transformation relies heavily on the seamless exchange of information among various stakeholders. In an era marked by rapid technological advancements, globalization, and heightened competition, the ability to communicate clearly, accurately, and promptly has emerged as a key differentiator for organizational success. Effective communication in operations management begins with the establishment of clear objectives and expectations. Managers must articulate operational goals, performance standards, and strategic priorities in a manner that is easily understood by all team members. This clarity ensures that everyone is aligned towards common objectives, reducing ambiguity and minimizing the risk of errors. For instance, when launching a new production line, detailed instructions regarding workflow, safety protocols, and quality benchmarks must be communicated to all involved parties. Any lapse in communication at this stage can lead to costly delays, compromised product quality, or even workplace accidents. Thus, the initial phase of operations management is fundamentally dependent on robust communication channels that foster shared understanding and commitment. Beyond the initial planning, communication plays a pivotal role in the coordination of activities across different departments and functions. Operations management is inherently cross-functional, requiring collaboration between procurement, production, logistics, marketing, and human resources. Each department brings unique expertise and perspectives, but these must be harmonized to achieve optimal results. Open lines of communication facilitate the sharing of vital information, such as inventory levels, production schedules, and customer feedback, enabling timely decision-making and resource allocation. When communication breaks down, silos emerge, leading to inefficiencies, duplication of efforts, and missed opportunities. Therefore, cultivating a culture of transparency and information sharing is essential for the smooth operation of complex organizational systems. In addition to internal coordination, communication extends to external stakeholders such as suppliers, customers, regulatory bodies, and partners. Supplier relationships, for example, are built on trust and mutual understanding, which are nurtured through regular and honest communication. Accurate forecasts, timely order placements, and clear specifications help suppliers meet organizational requirements, minimize lead times, and reduce the risk of stockouts or excess inventory. Similarly, communicating effectively with customers is crucial for understanding their needs, addressing complaints, and managing expectations. In today's customer-centric business environment, organizations that excel in communicating with their clients are better positioned to build loyalty, enhance satisfaction, and differentiate themselves in crowded markets. The role of communication in operations management is also evident in the context of change management. Organizations must constantly adapt to evolving market conditions, technological innovations, and regulatory changes. Implementing new processes, technologies, or organizational structures often meets resistance from employees who fear uncertainty or disruption. Here, transparent and empathetic communication becomes indispensable. Managers must explain the rationale behind changes, outline the benefits, address concerns, and provide ongoing support. By engaging employees in open dialogue, organizations can mitigate resistance, foster buy-in, and accelerate the adoption of new initiatives. Change communication is not a one-off event, but a continuous process that requires consistent messaging, feedback loops, and responsiveness to stakeholder concerns. Another dimension where communication proves vital is in performance management and continuous improvement. Operations managers rely on a range of performance metrics, such as productivity, quality, cost, and delivery, to monitor progress and identify areas for enhancement. However, these metrics are only meaningful if they are communicated effectively to the workforce. Regular feedback sessions, performance reviews, and team meetings provide opportunities to recognize achievements, address shortcomings, and set new targets. Constructive communication helps employees understand how their contributions impact overall performance, motivating them to strive for excellence. Moreover, fostering an environment where feedback flows both ways encourages employees to share ideas for process improvements, report issues, and suggest innovative solutions. Crisis management is yet another arena where the importance of communication in operations management comes to the fore. Unexpected disruptions, be it supply chain interruptions, equipment failures, or natural disasters, demand swift and coordinated responses. In such situations, the ability to disseminate accurate information quickly can mean the difference between effective resolution and prolonged chaos. Establishing crisis communication protocols, designating spokespersons, and leveraging technology for real-time updates are essential strategies for maintaining control during emergencies. Clear communication not only guides immediate response efforts, but also reassures stakeholders, preserves organizational reputation, and lays the groundwork for post-crisis recovery. The advent of digital technologies has transformed the landscape of communication in operations management. Tools such as enterprise resource planning, ERP systems, project management software, and instant messaging platforms have streamlined information flow, enhanced collaboration, and reduced the likelihood of miscommunication. Real-time data sharing enables more agile decision-making, allowing organizations to respond rapidly to changing conditions. However, the proliferation of communication channels also presents challenges, such as information overload, data security concerns, and the risk of misinterpretation. Operations managers must therefore strike a balance between leveraging technology for efficiency and maintaining the human touch that fosters trust and engagement. Cultural diversity in the modern workplace further underscores the need for effective communication in operations management. As organizations expand globally and employ individuals from varied backgrounds, managers must navigate differences in language, communication styles, and cultural norms. Misunderstandings arising from cultural barriers can impede collaboration, erode morale, and hinder performance. To bridge these gaps, organizations should invest in intercultural communication training, promote inclusivity, and encourage open-mindedness. Creating an environment where diverse perspectives are valued and respected enhances creativity, problem-solving, and adaptability, qualities that are indispensable in today's dynamic business environment. Leadership in operations management is inextricably linked to communication competence. Leaders set the tone for organizational culture, influence employee behavior, and drive strategic initiatives, all through their communication. Inspirational leaders articulate a compelling vision, instill confidence, and rally teams around shared goals. They listen actively, provide clear direction, and offer constructive feedback. By modeling effective communication, leaders empower others to speak up, share ideas, and collaborate openly. Leadership communication is particularly important during periods of transition or uncertainty, when employees look to their managers for guidance, reassurance, and inspiration. Training and development programs play a crucial role in enhancing communication skills within operations management teams. Technical expertise alone is insufficient for operational excellence. Employees at all levels must be adept at conveying information, resolving conflicts, and building relationships. Organizations should prioritize communication training as part of their professional development initiatives, equipping staff with the tools and techniques needed to navigate complex operational environments. Role-playing exercises, workshops, and coaching sessions can help individuals hone their verbal, nonverbal, and written communication skills, leading to improved teamwork, higher morale, and better outcomes. The measurement and evaluation of communication effectiveness are integral to continuous improvement in operations management. Organizations should regularly assess the clarity, timeliness, and impact of their communication practices through surveys, feedback mechanisms, and performance metrics. By identifying gaps and areas for enhancement, managers can implement targeted interventions, such as revising communication protocols, adopting new technologies, or providing additional training. An ongoing commitment to refining communication processes ensures that organizations remain agile, responsive, and competitive in a rapidly changing landscape. Ethical considerations also come into play when examining the role of communication in operations management. Honesty, transparency, and integrity are foundational to building trust among employees, customers, and partners. Managers must ensure that information is conveyed truthfully, sensitive data is protected, and confidentiality is maintained where appropriate. Ethical communication fosters a positive organizational climate, reduces the risk of legal or reputational harm, and supports long-term sustainability. In an age where misinformation can spread rapidly, organizations must be vigilant in upholding high standards of communication ethics. Employee engagement and motivation are deeply influenced by the quality of communication within an organization. Engaged employees are more likely to be productive, innovative, and committed to organizational goals. Communication serves as the bridge between management and staff, enabling the exchange of ideas, recognition of achievements, and resolution of grievances. Regular town hall meetings, newsletters, and digital platforms can keep employees informed and connected, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. When employees feel heard and valued, they are more likely to contribute positively to operational success. The integration of sustainability and corporate social responsibility, CSR, into operations management further amplifies the importance of communication. Organizations are increasingly expected to demonstrate environmental stewardship, ethical sourcing, and community engagement. Communicating these commitments, both internally and externally, enhances credibility, attracts socially conscious consumers, and differentiates the brand. Transparent reporting on sustainability initiatives, open dialogue with stakeholders, and education campaigns are essential components of responsible operations management. Project management within operations is another domain where communication is paramount. Projects involve multiple tasks, deadlines, and stakeholders, requiring meticulous coordination and information sharing. Project managers must establish clear communication plans, define roles and responsibilities, and facilitate regular updates to keep everyone aligned. Effective communication minimizes misunderstandings, manages expectations, and ensures that projects are delivered on time and within budget. Lessons learned from project communication can be applied to broader operational contexts, reinforcing the value of structured and proactive information exchange. Supply chain management, a critical subset of operations, is heavily reliant on communication. The supply chain encompasses a network of suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and retailers, each of whom must collaborate to deliver products and services to end customers. Real-time communication enables demand forecasting, inventory management, and logistics optimization. Disruptions in the supply chain, such as delays, shortages, or quality issues, can often be traced back to communication failures. Building resilient supply chains requires investment in communication infrastructure, relationship management, and contingency planning. Quality management, another cornerstone of operations, is underpinned by effective communication. Quality standards, procedures, and expectations must be clearly communicated to all employees to ensure consistency and compliance. Regular audits, feedback loops, and corrective action plans depend on open and honest communication. When quality issues arise, prompt reporting and transparent dialogue enable swift resolution and prevent recurrence. A culture of quality is sustained through continuous communication about best practices, lessons learned, and customer feedback. Innovation and process improvement are fueled by communication within operations management. Employees are often the best source of ideas for enhancing efficiency, reducing waste, and improving customer satisfaction. Encouraging open communication channels, such as suggestion boxes, innovation forums, and cross-functional teams, empowers staff to contribute their insights. Sharing success stories and recognizing contributions further motivates employees to participate in continuous improvement initiatives. Innovation thrives in environments where information flows freely, collaboration is encouraged, and diverse perspectives are welcomed. Conflict resolution is an inevitable aspect of operations management, given the complexity and interdependence of tasks and teams. Effective communication is the key to resolving disputes, clarifying misunderstandings, and restoring harmony. Managers must be skilled in active listening, empathy, and negotiation to address conflicts constructively. Establishing clear protocols for conflict resolution, providing mediation resources, and fostering a culture of respect can prevent minor disagreements from escalating into major disruptions. The role of communication in health and safety management within operations cannot be overlooked. Ensuring a safe working environment requires the dissemination of safety policies, procedures, and training materials. Regular safety briefings, incident reporting systems, and emergency drills depend on clear and accessible communication. Employees must feel comfortable reporting hazards or near misses without fear of reprisal. Effective communication not only prevents accidents, but also demonstrates the organization's commitment to employee well-being. Regulatory compliance is another area where communication is vital. Operations managers must stay abreast of relevant laws, standards, and industry regulations, ensuring that all employees are informed and compliant. Non-compliance can result in legal penalties, reputational damage, and operational disruptions. Regular training sessions, policy updates, and compliance audits rely on effective communication to maintain organizational integrity and avoid costly mistakes. Customer service operations are perhaps the most visible manifestation of communication in action. Frontline employees interact directly with customers, addressing inquiries, resolving issues, and representing the organization's brand. Training in communication skills, such as active listening, empathy, and problem-solving, is essential for delivering exceptional customer experiences. Feedback from customer interactions provides valuable insights for operational improvements and product development. In conclusion, communication is the lifeblood of operations management, enabling organizations to align objectives, coordinate activities, engage stakeholders, and drive continuous improvement. Its importance spans every aspect of operational activity, from strategic planning and resource allocation to crisis management and innovation. As organizations navigate the complexities of the modern business environment, investing in communication skills, technologies, and processes will be essential for sustaining competitive advantage and achieving long-term success. By recognizing and harnessing the power of communication, operations managers can unlock the full potential of their teams, deliver superior value to customers, and build resilient, adaptive organizations poised for future growth.